Welcome back to the channel. Guess what I'm riding today? I'm riding the Ducati Diavel V4. This is the bike I've been wanting to ride for a year since they came out. Isn't it fantastic? Anyway, I'm going as a guest of Ducati Preston. See you later, Ash. So we're all going up to the Ray bike event, first Thursday in every month, up in the Trough of Bowland. Get yourselves up there. Can't wait to have a little ride of this. I've got it for the evening, so thanks Ducati Preston. Let's get on this thing and go for a ride. So what have we got here? So this is the same engine as me Multistrada. It's got the V4S 1200 engine. Isn't it? It's nice having that bit where it is just below the handlebars. That's strange, just normally above. I'm actually really excited. Nice Ducati red, that beautiful sexy Ducati red. So there's Mark up the top, he's from the dealership, he's going to be with us, and so behind me, and then that's Kevin on the Super Sport. Is this quick shifter and blipper? Sorry? There's a quick shifter and blipper on these, yeah. I'll look after it. What's the mileage on it? 13 miles. Brand new. Oh, that sounds nice. Feels strange being so low compared to the Multistrada. Yeah. Amari Performance Exotic Cars. There's a Bugatti Veyron in there, 1.2 million. I think I'll have two, please. Right, so we're in sport mode. Full power, smooth suspension. Happy days, happy days. You going to Ray? Right, here we go. Hey, here we go! Oh wow! First impressions, I feel as if I'm right at the front of the bike, over the wheel. It doesn't feel like a big bike at all the way it actually is when you're looking at it. Nice quick shifter and auto blipper. Where's this guy going? Let's not argue with him. Seat's nice and low. I'm flat-footed with bent knees. My Panigale's nice though, isn't it? Oh, loads of grunts, loads of grunts. I like it already. It sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic. So this has got a big 240 profile tyre on the back, so I'm really keen to see whether it turns in the way in which everyone suggests it does when you're on the reviews on YouTube. So far I wouldn't know the difference whether it was a 170 or a 240. I can't notice anything at the moment. Let's see when we start to pick up the pace and get to some twisties, hopefully. Fourth gear, 30 mile an hour. Loads of grunt. Not complaining, really nice, really nice. So I believe this has got the 20 litre tank. Same engine as the Multistrada, so this is the Gran Turismo engine. So 165, 170 brake, 120 odd newtons of torque. It's got a longer wheelbase than the V2 version of this that precedes it. The auto blipper and quick shift is nice. Feels like a cruiser in terms of, you know, the riding position. The bike feels light, it doesn't feel heavy. I think it is actually a couple of kilos lighter than my Multistrada. It's at 220, 230 kilograms wet. I'm not being funny, but compared to my KTM 890 Duke R, this feels as light, dare I say it. Okay, I've only done a mile. We'll see how it feels when we get going. So this is Mark in front from the Ducati Preston dealership, good lad. And we're all on new bikes, so we've got the Super Sport, the Panigale, and the guy who's just joined us is on his own Multistrada Pikes Peak. Turns in. Obviously zero wind protection, although I'll assess that when we get up to a bit of speed. There is some bodywork at the front, obviously the lamps and whatever. Let's see if that deflects the wind a little. But other than that, there's zero protection at all, as you'd expect from a cruiser stroke naked. I'm finding myself looking down at the display because it's so low, but it's aesthetically it really makes the whole area in front of you really tidy. It looks like it's upside down actually. The bars aren't too wide. In fact, they're nice actually. My arms are pretty much parallel with each other. Nice riding position now. Nice bit of feel through the brakes. I think that you've got the stylemas on, same as my Multistrada. So you turn it in there a little bit. It does sort of need a little bit of persuasion just to lean it. Not much though. Wouldn't it be nice to have enough money to have a multitude of motorcycles in your garage? This would definitely be one of them. Tons of power, tons of power. So let's just tuck through the bike and the controls. I've noticed we don't have, or I can't see, heated grips. Got cruise control. It's not adaptive, like there's no radar system on the bike. So this is the V4 model. I think there's a V4S model with a slightly different suspension. Might be wrong. I'll correct myself on the screen if that's the case. Nice and narrow here with the legs, protected a little bit from the tank, from the weathers, but yeah, it really feels as if I'm hugging the bike. It's lovely with the rear pillion seat just hugging the back like a little backrest. That's comfortable, but it's a nice place to be. I'm leaning forward a little. I'm not over the handlebars, but I'm leaning forward. Feels like a really natural position. The peg position's nice. My heels are sort of slightly forward of my bum, but nice and comfortable. It'll be nice cruising on this on long distances. You won't feel cramped. It's not semi-automatic, automatic suspension, I don't believe. So I think it's manual adjustment. I think this is the sort of bike, once you've got it set up for what you want to do, you leave it at that position, because this isn't the sort of bike to be doing all different types of riding, I assume. I think it's pretty much fast cruising. Display's lovely and clear. I haven't been able to navigate around it yet, not familiar with it. It's a very different setup to the Multistrada. It's slightly smaller screen than the Multistrada as well. I thought it would be a bit more scary, to be honest with you. It's quite placid. But there might be Jekyll and Hyde type of setup here. I haven't seen the whichever one is the angry one at Jekyll and Hyde. But the brakes feel good. You can definitely notice it round the roundabouts when you're turning it in. It gets to a position, sort of, I don't know, what would you say, sort of 20 degrees lean, and then 25 degrees onwards. You've got to sort of tease it in a little bit. You can feel that big 240 on the back. I'm not brave enough yet to really lean it in. I'm not quite sure the capabilities of this rear tyre is, and plus I've only just been on it for a short while, so as I said, it's got 22 miles on the clock, so respecting the bike. Tyres aren't worn in, brakes aren't worn in. And how much is this bike? So 23 grand, a lot of money. Is it worth it? I'll give you an idea after we've ridden it for a while. Anyway, looking forward to this bike meet. Should see lots of bikes, classic bikes, hog roasts, beer tents, all the manufacturers are there. It's the first one of the year, so it might be quite a quiet turnout because of the weather, and it's the first one of the year. It's a bit cold. Last time I came in September it was rammed and it was brilliant. Okay, so here we are on the Ducati Diavel V4. This is a 2024 bike. Had 13 miles on the clock when I got on it. Been riding it for half an hour or so, 40 minutes. To be honest with you, the road's been poor. It's been processional with average speed cameras, bane of my life. So I haven't really put the bike through any paces. It's got bags of grums. I'm in sport mode at the moment. It feels very firm. Feel all the bumps and holes and undulations and imperfections. And I got myself a camera there, a photograph. I'll have to get that one with the thumbs up. Yeah, get that one, that'll be a cool photograph. Seating position is lovely. What we were saying, yeah, the mode's got to change on the fly. Suspension really firm. I haven't been able to change it into touring or urban to see how that changes, but because it's not a semi-automatic suspension, I assume that this suspension is set as it is, because it looks to me as if it's manual adjustment on the front here. And I'm assuming the same on the back. We haven't done any twisties. In fact, this is the most twisty section of road we've done, but we're doing 33 mile an hour. Not noticing that big 240 tyre on the back. It's not stopping me turning, although going around a few roundabouts you sort of feel it lean, and then it sort of you sort of hit a point, then it sort of leans more. That takes a bit of getting used to. I think the gearing on this is longer than the Multistrada. It's got loads of pull, don't get me wrong, you can pull the the skin off a rice pudding, as they say, in whatever gear and whatever speed. It doesn't like the low speed stuff in the sort of third, fourth gear. I'm talking here about under 30 mile an hour here, 35, 40 mile an hour. But you've got that so much torque on this V4 engine, which is the same as the Gran Turismo engine on the Multistrada. It'll just pull through everything. Complains a little bit, as I said, when you're pulling from that low speed higher gear level. Display is nice and clear, nice position just below the handlebars, which makes a change. It's not as large as the Multistrada display, but has all the information nice and clear on it. Seems to be a little bit restricted on movement and adjustment on the mirrors. I've had this bit a bit loose actually, but this is only because I think I've been one of the first to ride the bike since it's been PDI'd. As I said, I've only done, what have I got? What miles on it? I can't read from here. But yeah, nice bike, comfortable bike. You can definitely sit on this bike for as long as it takes to refill the tank, which I think is a 20-litre tank. Can't really comment on economy because we've just been tootling about. Anyway, here we are, we're coming into Ray, or we're in Ray, and we're going to the Bridge House Farm Tea Rooms, which is where the monthly event is. In fact, looking at it, it's half empty. Last time I came it was rammed. There's 1,000 bikes here last time, but it looks very, 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 very sparse. But I think that's because the weather's not great, it's quite cold. So let's go and do a bit of off-roading. So we're with Howard on the Pikes Peak, a bike I'm really, really fond of. We got Kev, who's on the Super Sport, and we got Mark at the front, who's part of the dealership on the Panigale. Anyway, some nice bikes here. Lotus Elise. What have we got here? Yeah, this field was full last time I came. But I'll tell you what, I could do with a wee and a hog roast bacon barm. We're just going to reverse the bikes here up to the Ducati stand.
We were told there was none of you coming.
We've come late. There's only the 4 of us from Chorley, from Preston. I think there's a bigger gang from Manchester coming.
Manchester?
I think so, yeah. Last time I came here it was rammed in September.
Said they weren't coming.
Oh. Well, they're not proper riders then, are they? If they get worried with the bit of rain.
That's why I was a bit surprised when I saw you 4 coming.
Oh no, you can't keep us away. Hi Martin.
You're alright, I'm going to push you back.
Are we okay there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Happy days. Right Martin?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Ray bike meet over. We haven't had the chance to really push this bike through its paces, so this is just a little hello video catch up, and we're going to have another day out on the bike where we can really find out how this bike performs in different conditions. It's find some twisties, see how it performs. But yeah, so that was the Ray bike meet. I'm sure it's going to get busier over the year. If you're looking for something to do on the first Thursday of every month, get down here. Anyway, let's see what the ride back is like. You never know, we might get a little bit brisker and have a bit of fun. Well done, Mr. Blood Bike. So I've just been on the wheelies. I've been sat on the Desert X and the Desert X Rally. So the one in front I think is the Rally. God, it's tall, it's tiptoes. Look at it. So yeah, we're going to come back another time and do a proper full review. If you're interested in this bike and you want me to answer any questions on it when I come out next, drop me a couple of comments and I'll look into it for you and get back to you. But yeah, we'll do a proper full review another time. Right, let's get home before this rain comes in. It's starting to rain lightly at the moment, so I think it was a good call to head off. Again, thanks to Ducati for lending me the bike, and look forward to get on in the next couple of weeks. We'll do another one and see what this bike's really like. There we go, I've just changed it with the switch gear into touring. Now I know how to do it. That was straightforward. But yeah, I actually thought the Diavel had a V4S in the range. They don't. Apparently they planned to bring one out, but they either haven't done it or they've chosen not to do it. But that plan was that the V4S would have the upgraded suspension, semi-automatic, automatic suspension. But yeah, no, it's just a standard V4 mode model on the market with manually adjustable front and back suspension. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here. Bit of an aborted review, but enjoyed it nevertheless. Appreciated the loan nevertheless. Enjoyed meeting a few people, some new faces. Looking forward to getting back on it again, and also trying a few of the other bikes. Speak to you all soon. Oh my god, this is hail now. This is sore. Looks like full bearings. Oh, what joy! Oh, what joy! I feel as if someone's put a bucket of ice water in my pants.
That's the vibe.
You'll be fine, you will.